Hello children, non-stop November. I'm getting a head start because this is actually October, because I know who I am as a person, and I know that if I don't get a bunch of these videos recorded, I'm not going to do non-stop November. So anyway, this is an autumn tag. It's 15 questions. I've not read over the questions. This is just going to be, you know, an unpremeditated, just random situation here. So let me go. Oh, I look a mess, child. Whatever, who cares? Let me get on into it. The smell of pumpkin guts or rotting leaves. Well, I'm black, so it's gonna have to be the leaves for me. Black people generally don't do pumpkin. That's just not our judge. Sweet or salty pumpkin seeds. Again, girl, is fall just all about pumpkins? I don't do those. I don't do that. Store-bought or pumpkin patch pumpkins. Sis, I've already explained to you. I'm gonna have to find another tag. I guess if I had to choose, I did enjoy going to the pumpkin patch as a child. It was always a good time. So I guess pumpkin patch pumpkins. Wool or knit sweaters. Do you not knit wool? I don't know how sweaters work. I thought you knitted wool to make the sweater. I get wool, I don't know. Halloween party or explore haunted places. I'm not exploring any haunted places. That's just not going to happen for me. We'll go ahead and do the Halloween party with trusted people. People I know. I'm not going to a Halloween party with a bunch of folks that I don't know, because that's how the girls get murdered. They get murdered when they go to functions with people they do know. So I'm definitely not going to some random girl's party. Just not who I am. Apple pie or pumpkin pie? We don't do pumpkin, but I also don't really do pie. I don't. Again, if I must choose, it was just gonna have to be apple, but the only apple pie that I eat is the McDonald's apple pie, and I take all the apples out of it because I don't like mushy fruit like that. Like, I'll eat a peach cobbler and take all the peaches out and just eat the juice and the crust. I'm just not the mushy fruit type of girl, unless it's a puree, like a sauce, like an applesauce. Then I can get with that. But moving. Still silent nights or rainy windblown nights? Okay, girl, living for a good rainy windblown night. Just nothing better. If I am not doing anything, if I'm at home, relaxing, you know, reading, watching TV, a good rainy windblown night just sets it off for me. It's everything. Witches or ghosts? That's hard to say. It's hard to say. I probably witches, because, you know, in the history of history, you know, all the movies and all the shows, witches are just sickening. Ghosts don't do nothing but just walk around being dead and just... They're just walking around dead and forlorn, and, you know, no one really has time for that. But witches, on the other hand, they have like a purpose, like a plan. They, you know, they're like, girl, let me get together with my girls, get this cauldron going, you know, bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, all of that. And let's get this thing, you know, together. Ghosts are just like, boo, boo, I'm scary, I'm dead. Like, girl, what are you gonna do? You dead. Like, who you finna try? You dead already. Like, anybody got time for, you know, a dead entity walking around acting like, you know, she got some unresolved issues and can't make it on, you know, into glory. Nobody has time. So it's probably gonna be witches for me. The good ones, the ones that get together for, you know, for the good. Those, you know, for the good of them, for the good of them, you know, all of that, for the girls that do that. Moving. Raking leaves or climbing trees? Well, I've just never been one. You know, no one has ever, you know, told me to rake it up, or however the song goes. You know, no one has ever told me to do that. I don't feel like I would enjoy raking leaves. When I was younger, my grandfather used to rake leaves. The dog would just go jump in them. I would just go jump in them and destroy all his work. But I had a good time. But I never cleaned them up, and I never wanted to. So probably climbing trees, probably. But I'm not going to do that either, because I am a grown woman, and I would rather just not climb a tree at this stage in my life. It used to be very interesting and fun, but I'm grown. Ouija boards or ghost stories around a campfire? Well, what I'm not going to do is dial 1-800-DEMONS. I'm not going to just open a direct line between me and the spirits. I'm just not going to do that. Who do you think I am? I'm not finna do. Child, please, I'm not finna. No. Get on the Ouija phone and call the ghost of the Zodiac killer, have her come up in here. Please, no. I'm not finna do. No, ghost stories around the campfire. Because if it gets too scary, I can punch my friend in the face. I'm not going to be able to punch these demons. No, it's canceled. Moving. October or November? October for me, definitely. I love the vibe, the feel of October, and you know, just Halloween is legendary as long as we doing it, you know, the right way. Ain't nobody popping up, you know, under my bed and carrying on, because then I'm gonna have to kill you. But anything just regular Halloween, living for that. November, on the other hand, it's tragic. It's late, it's tired. You know, I don't really care for Thanksgiving. I don't like the foods. I'm not interested. Only good thing popping in November is my grandmother's birthday, and you know, the Black Friday sale. Black cats or owls? Probably the cats, because I'm cool with just, you know, a cat, just dap it up. What's up, cat? Owls, on the other hand, are murderous, crazy, just not healthy birds that rip off the heads and intestines of, you know, small animals. I can't do that. An owl would kill a cat, and I'm not able to deal. And then they turn their head all around backwards, and you know, their eyes glowing in the, oh no, daughter, no, I won't be able to. It's just a no. Fireplace or candlelight? Can I have both? I would definitely want both, but if I had to choose, it would depend on the temperature, because I'm not going to sit around a fireplace on just a hot, like today, it's going to be 80 degrees today at the end of October, and no one has time. So I'm not going to, you know, gather around the fire this evening, but I would turn on, you know, a little candlelight. That's cute. So it just depends. Monster movies or their classic novels? The novels. As far as like the classics and stuff like that, I would probably rather picture it in my own mind than see somebody try to create it. Like, you know, Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Never seen it, but I've read a good portion of it. Not the whole thing, but the majority of it. And it was just cute for me to picture it in my mind, because I'm not picturing, you know, the Frankenstein, you know, the monsters, you know, the standard Frankenstein with the square head. Like, I'm not picturing that. But, you know, whatever, though. Because how, if you took the pieces of a bunch of other niggas, did this nigga get a square head? I'm sorry, the drivers are ridiculous. Anyway, moving along. Carve or paint pumpkins? I don't know what y'all's problem is with these pumpkins. Either one, I guess, depending on my mood. Sometimes, you know, I'm in a mood to cut things. Sometimes I'm in a mood to paint things. It just depends. Either way, it's not something that I really do. We used to, you know, when I was a kid, I was like, hey, Mom, let's carve some pumpkins. And we carve a pumpkin or two. But that's just never really been our zhuzh. It's just not. We would get the pumpkin and ghost looking cookies and bake those, and that was kind of more, I think, than like carving pumpkins. But whatever, who cares? That was the autumn tag. And this is an installment. I don't know in what order I'll be placing these videos, but one of the installments of Nonstop November. So just keep it locked all month. You know what's up. Like, comment, subscribe, all the things the YouTubers say, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.